Let's look at some hand talking. Some hand talkers. A lot of times when people are talking, they start moving their hands around trying to explain stuff. This is, coming here and there. We're going to look at a couple maybe two, maybe just one. We're going to look at some hand talkers. This hand talker guy is very sure of himself. He's giving you the business. He's using his hands to do it. Now I want you to see, and you see, and I'll see, does he buy his own bullshit? Is his assumption correct? I don't know. I want to find out. But some of his stuff, I already disagree with, but I like the leap he makes. He makes a fantastic leap with Bigfoot. This guy, I don't even know who the fuck he is.
Make 90-degree turns in thin air, so on and so forth.
I recognize this hand talker. He used to make videos a long time ago. He was always very... Now watch this hand talker. I remember him now. He's gotten a lot older. God damn. All right. Probably go back and show you when he's got his black hair and he looks very slick. Like a slick sumbitch hand talker.
So what you're looking at, anytime that you're looking at the alien stuff, you immediately find yourself going into the ancient arenas of the occult. And this extends to include, if you're looking at the Egyptian records, so if you're out there actually in Egypt, I'm not talking about what the tourist guides will tell you on the tours. I'm talking about when you're actually looking. Egypt is going to tell the biblical story at all of the major sites. That's what the walls are preaching to you.
Yeah.
And when you're looking at the gods of Egypt, the ancient gods that they worshipped in these very strange worlds that they had at that time, you're reading all of their occult practices. There's summoning practices for summoning entities that come both from the skies and also a lot of it from underneath the ground. And you have levels to these entities. So, and every ancient text on earth is describing entities that exist just outside the realm of your sight. But they can marionette mankind from behind the scenes. These terms.
That's a lot of hand talking he's doing there. That's a lot of concepts. I don't know if he I'm not entirely sold. I don't care for the hand talking. You just tell me what the fuck. That's what I want to know. Let's look at him over time. Let's see. Let's go look. I'm telling you, this guy used to be a lot younger looking. I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know. Oh yeah, all kinds of subscribers. Let's go way the fuck back. Let's see some hand talking from the beginning. I want to see videos. I want to go to the fucking oldest. 13 years ago. I want to see him. There we go. Do you see the hand talker right there? There's the hand talker I'm talking about 13 years ago. Let's look. This is hand talkers over time.
This is what a copy of my book Thieves looks like. One dirty TV pastor and the man who robbed him. Yes, this all really happened. Thieves it is not an expose. It is just a true story. All this stuff, all 340 pages, as much as I could cram into 340 pages of what really did happen. It begins with the safe robbery, and of course the heart of the story is the safe robbery of a TV pastor, but it's a lot more than that. It's more than me just on the run in Mexico from a TV pastor, the greasy underbelly of Christian stuff that most people never really get a peek at. In those dark, grim worlds. Some of the highly illegal stuff, too. It's a very human story, but it doesn't really let up for 340 pages. Well, it deals with a safe robbery of a television pastor, so it's kind of hard to get up above water and take a breath with this book.
Without money, it's impossible to pleasure God. Cash.
It's the only thing that makes God feel. I mean, you're just going to turn the lights on. I was able to buy a beautiful Cessna Citation jet. Yeah.
6 months studying at Christ for the Nations to be.
So he apparently, it would seem, okay, maybe it's not the hand talker as much as got me here. I recognize that guy, that fucking hand talker. I think he was a TV pastor, or maybe he was on the set, or maybe he stole the money. I don't entirely know. I don't think he would be able to. I don't think he would be talking about stealing the money. Somebody stole the money. It sounds like that. I'm having hobo beans and rice for a meal, and it's very nice. It's incredible nice. See, I had to shave. My face was so fucked up. I have one razor that's worth the shit. Don't do it. Putting a box on me. And stop it. I had to make my face look normal. And it didn't. It doesn't even feel right to have a bunch of bristly ass hair. I'm not going to cut all this off, although I got very close to cutting off my mustache, which I periodically do. I was having a White Russian. It wasn't White Russian. It was a eggnog, and the eggnog was getting in my beard, and it was driving my friends crazy. I was like, okay, relax. It's not, you know. So they got me a straw, but it was driving them more than it should. You know, it should drive crazy. It should drive me crazy. It's not that big of a deal. There's so what? A little milk, a little eggnog in your beard. Who gives a shit? Those bristles catch it. They grabbed it right up. They grabbed it right up. So that's a hand talker. Maybe a safecracker. Maybe a wackadoodle. He's been dealing with these realms for quite a while. He's right about one thing, the church. That shit's a mess. Those people are a mess. And they're about that money. Oh yeah. There's some good ones, I guess, but to lead a church of people, does it even make sense that people need other people to tell them to do things that are right there in a book? Why do you need a leader? Can't you just read the book? It isn't a man should be the leader for his family. A woman could be too if she wanted to, if she was the one. But is it the 10%? Is it that somebody can get the 10%, the tithe money, and the tax exempt status? It's got to be that. Somebody's got to get that tax exempt status, or somebody's going to rob that safe. I'm getting out of here. I just wanted to look at a hand talker to see if you were convinced.